Okay, guys, holiday chaos is officially here. Thanksgiving took me out. Girl, same. I'm still recovering from the cooking, the kids, the whole drama, mom. Which is why this week I'm entering my cozy era. And Macy's Cashmere, she is the moment. No, seriously, Macy's has like 70 silhouettes and over 40 colors. Pastels, neutrals, bolds. You can literally pick your personality. And it's that premium, soft, warm, I'm luxurious, but I'm also on the couch watching Christmas movies vibes. Plus, I love that it's made to last. It feels like a splurge, but it's actually affordable luxury. Also, PSA, their friends and family event is happening right now. You can get 30% off the best brands, 15% off beauty and fragrance, and the fine jewelry? Girl, 30 to 50% off. So yes, I will be adding a little sparkle to my cashmere fits all month. Treat yourself, treat your mom, treat your man, and treat yourself again. Macy's really understood the cozy assignment this year. Shop in store or online at Macys.com. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Chins and Giggles. It is December. That's all I got to say. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, y'all. It's December officially, you guys. I seriously still can't believe that we're in 2025, let alone going into 2026. Girl, is anybody else feeling like post-Thanksgiving blues? Oh, a little bit. No, I am, Karina. I'm not going to lie. Me. You would think after the couple Friendsgivings we had that we would be done with. I don't feel like Thanksgiving happened. You know what I'm having, like, on some real shit? Like, I'm still having Halloween blues. You feel that? Yes. I feel like I really I think because I was so satisfied with Halloween. I feel like I'm still stuck on Halloween. No, not really. No, I'm not. Really? I'm here for Christmas. I don't know. The hat in the background tell me different. No, what I'm saying, not my freaking trees falling apart. No, what I'm saying is I feel like I don't even feel like Halloween came. And so, that's of the course, worst, huh? I'm sad about that. And on top of it, now I feel like Thanksgiving flew by way too fast. I can't stop thinking about that fucking mac and cheese you made, first of all. Girl, period. You guys, the way she's hyping me up about this mac and cheese is crazy. I've reminded her every single day to make it again. Imagine. You know what? It does. I feel like Thanksgiving is a good reminder that you can make bomb dishes. You know what I learned recently, and I'm gonna sound so stupid, like people actually make these foods on Christmas too. Yes. Okay, so I actually was telling Brian, I'm like, I love pozole, I love tamales, but we gotta bring these side dishes. Yeah. Like the ham, the turkey, the mashed potatoes, all of that again for Christmas. And I feel like, yeah, because like in the Hispanic household, and I feel like y'all girlies will understand, but if you're not Hispanic, you're probably like, what? Like you could eat that on Christmas. We do not. The only time we ever eat turkey or ham or mac and cheese or anything of those foods. Oh, cornbread, baby. The only times we ever eat that is during Thanksgiving. Like Halloween, what the fuck? I see my mind is still stuck on Halloween. And on Christmas Day, said I'm not over her. On Christmas, we eat pozole and tamales. You will never see a fucking turkey in sight on Christmas in a Mexican household. I mean, I feel like even just a few years ago, it was never in sight on Thanksgiving either. No, but like in other cultures, like they will eat that again on Christmas. Yeah. It's like special holiday food. Let's take those notes now, ladies. And I'm low key. I don't know about making a fucking turkey again. I'm so over that shit. I'll tell you that. Fuck the turkey, girl. That's only during Thanksgiving. As long as you bring that fucking cornbread again, baby. Oh, the cornbread casserole. I'm bringing 5 platters. I actually dream of her. So fucking insane. She's actually insane. I feel like I didn't touch base on that, you guys. I know Thanksgiving's like over. You're probably like, shut up about her already. But I do want to say so many of you guys came back to my turkey video and my cornbread casserole. Gosh. Even friends that were like calling me the day of Thanksgiving, like, I'm making your cornbread casserole. I'm making your turkey. So many people that I've been seeing so many comments come back to my turkey TikTok, and they're like, I actually tried it. It was delicious. Wow. So many people in the comments like, it was so good, and people replying to them like, oh my god, yes, it was so juicy. I'm like, I know that's fucking right, baby girl. Yes. And I have yet to see somebody say I tried it and it was trash. So with that being said, You're welcome.
That's actually so iconic.
But thank you guys so much for trying out the recipes. Like, you know, we're posting them and we're like, let's see if, you know, and so many people actually are trying them. And like, I can't wait. Like, I kind of want to do this for like Christmas, like the pozole recipe. We got to drop the pozole recipe.
Yes.
But yes, we got to bring it back.
Right now that we were talking about, you know, post blues for the holidays, which they're not even over yet. Like they just begun, but it reminded me, I don't know if I'm the only one that has this, but I always have dreams that I accidentally miss out on holidays.
Oh my God.
And yes. I'm like so devastated that I'm like,
wait, that's so real.
You feel that too? You actually get that?
I get that with a lot of scenarios in life, not just the holidays. That's like, that just unlocked like a bunch of dreams for me, where I'll have a dream that I have to be somewhere and I'm taking so long to get ready and there's like an hour left of the function.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'm like,
I fear that's real life. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. No, but do you guys have those dreams too? Dude, we could dive into dreams because I have like so many like dreams. I think
for me it's the worst. Like,
yes, when you're dreaming that it's like Halloween day or it's Christmas day, and like for some reason like
you forgot it was a holiday.
You forgot. I've had that with like Halloween before, where I'll be like, it'll be like 9 p.m. I'm still getting ready. I haven't gone trick or treating.
Yeah, like, girl. Or like I recently had a dream that it was like already New Year's, and like, we were gonna count for like New Year's. And I was like, what happened to Thanksgiving, Christmas? And I was so sad that I didn't celebrate it. It was the weirdest thing. Why did those
dreams happen?
I don't know why they happen. Or I have a lot of dreams that I go to school naked. And I'm like, why do I not have clothes on?
Dude, wait. No, let's dive into dreams real quick because that is so real. I actually had like a segment in my phone recently for dreams.
Really?
There's specific dreams that are so niche that you would think that like, why am I dreaming that? No one else is dreaming that, and they're actually like extremely common dreams.
I honestly, you know what? One that really like actually stresses me out, the way my cortisol be going up in my dreams is crazy.
What?
I get to high school, and I don't know any of my classes.
So that's a very common dream.
And I have to go back to the office and be like, what are my classes again? I don't know my next period.
That's actually, Myra, you are like reading my mind because I put weird common dreams and their meanings. One of them is going to school, not knowing your schedule, anxious figuring out your classes. Sometimes sometimes you can make out the classes, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you're like, I'm like, you're trying to remember and you're like, the class is over here.
And I'm like running late and I'm like, I don't remember.
I have that dream all the time, Myra, that I'm like,
fourth period.
You guys, we're literally, mind you, about to be 32 years old. I have that dream all the time where we're in high school and we're not seniors. We're like super seniors.
Oh my gosh. And you just keep going back and you know you're older than everybody.
And you know, you're like, I don't have to be here.
You're like, I already graduated.
But you're like super times 20 senior or something.
Yeah.
Like, and then like, for me, it always plays out like this. Me and you are in the car on our way to school.
Really?
Yeah. And then we'll get there. And then I'm like, I don't know where my classes are at. But then I'm like, no, but. So then sometimes I will go to the office to ask for my slip of classes. But then sometimes I don't. And I'm just trying to make out what my classes are. That's actually a very common dream, Myra. I'm glad that you brought that up. Where you go back to school and you've graduated so long ago. Mm-hmm. Is that a dream we're going to have for the rest of our fucking life?
You know what? I think I think people forget that school is such a huge part of your life. It's like a quarter of your life.
Well, Queen, that's just high school. Like, think about like people when they go to school for their careers.
Yeah, but it is such a big part of your life that it literally sticks to you. Or it's another huge one related to school too. You remember when we used to get like pins for lunch? I'll be like, "What's my pin?" Like in line. I'm like,
oh, like in your dreams.
And do you remember your pin?
Of course not. I don't even know my fucking phone
What's
pin.
Our pin like our last digits of our social security?
No, what the fuck? I don't think so. Not for school. For school lunch, social security is crazy.
Yeah, no. That's true.
It wasn't.
I feel like I almost like have it like in my brain and I just need to dig at it.
I think girl, that's crazy. I barely remember my freaking pins for my cards. That's insane.
Do you know your social security?
Of course. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I don't know. I've had that dream so many times in high school and like so many that I'm able to like, I've had it so many times that I'm now able to lucid dream and to walk into the office to ask for my slip to be like, what's my schedule? Dude, you know what's another dream that I can't even like physically describe?
Which one?
And if you've had it, you're going to be like, what? It's like such a weird.
Really?
So it's a dream where certain things, they're really small, but they're also really big at the same time.
I've never had that either.
It makes me feel like uncomfortable a little bit.
Really?
It's almost like something felt massive and heavy, but it was like a normal size, or it was tiny. But like perception, dreams, dude. I don't know.
Really?
Does that make sense? I always had like just like
That's
a random
like a lucid dream. Right?
It's like objects that are like they're normal
I've heard
size,
of that,
but they feel heavy and huge, and like it makes me uncomfortable of how heavy and huge it is. But it's like normal size, but or sometimes minuscule. But like it feels so heavy and big.
In a long time.
It's like when you have a dream of just like a specific room and it just spooks the fuck out of you for no reason.
Oh, and like I feel like I'm like the devil's like present. Yeah, I hate those.
Did I tell you guys about that dream? I think I said it on here. I'm not sure. Where I envisioned just like a moving train.
Oh hell!
And then I envisioned like a window of a certain room in a moving train, and like it almost like time stood still, and that yellow, warm, like with a warm light, like that one singular like room in that train, like just empty, yellow lighting, and I just sensed
fucking terrifying.
Like literally in my dream, like the moving train, and then I just focus on one, and it's like the scariest shit in the world. And I remember waking up from that dream like being so spooked and telling Raul like I was a train, and he was like, huh, a fucking train, girl. He didn't get the vibe
right there,
right? Like what the actual fuck?
Oh my god, so
spooky. Dreams like actually fascinate me.
I always have one where I'm driving and I'm braking.
Oh,
and the car's not braking fully, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking
and I'm hitting
the car in front of me.
No, and I'm hitting a bunch of cars.
Me too.
Wait, have you ever had this where you're like driving and like the road is like super, super tall and it's getting skinnier and skinnier and skinnier, the road? And you're like trying not to fall off the edge.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've had that.
And it's giving like fucking Mario Kart Rainbow Road. Like you're literally like going up like this. And like if you make one wrong turn, you're going to fall off the edge.
Yes.
What are the
I think my favorite dreams, well, the ones that are nightmares, and then you wake up and you're like, yes.
I hate nightmares.
Like, but then like the end is worth it because you're like, it was a fucking dream.
I hate when you're so tired and you know it's a dream and you're trying to wake up because you're like, I know it's a dream, but you're like,
I know what is a real nightmare.
What?
When you come out of work and you still dream that you're
working. My goodness.
Oh my gosh. So I used to be a cashier at a drive-in theater. I worked at the snack bar, and we used to have really long nights where there were some nights where we would like leave at like my hair in the back.
That's actually so real. When you go home and you're still dreaming of work.
We would like leave at like 3-4 a.m. right? And I remember I would be asleep. I would wake up pissed, like telling my brain, stop dreaming this. In my dream, I'm taking orders.
Oh,
next in line, will that be a small, medium, large Coke?
And in your own head, you're thinking like when you almost realize and you become aware that you're
popcorn,
dreaming.
Would you like butter with your pretzel, salt? Like, bitch.
Oh my god.
I literally, and in my dream, I'm like cussing out the customers like, fuck you, because I know it's a dream.
Stop. Oh my god.
Like, you know, it's a dream and you're like, I could do whatever I want. I'm dreaming.
That's oh my goodness. I actually have those dreams sometimes after like a live at Squishy Money.
Oh my, you dreaming
in my head? I'm like, run! All right, run, because me and Elizabeth are always screaming run to like.
I just hear the bell.
No, because we'll be like screaming like when we stock something, we'll be like run because it's on sale.
Get your slime.
And then I'll literally like I'll become aware that I'm dreaming, and I'm like, girl, clock the fuck out. Like, what are you doing? Get some rest.
I thought you were like, clock the tea. I was like,
clock the tea is crazy. I think we should mention some really fun, crazy facts about dreams now that we're here, because dreams actually fascinate me so much.
Do you Google your dreams? Like when you have a weird dream, or do you Google
I do. I'll be like, why are my teeth falling out? Oh, I'll dream that my veneers are falling out all the time.
Oh my gosh, stop. I've dreamt that.
But luckily, guys, like I've never lost a tooth. I only have the top ones. I don't have the bottom ones, but I always dream that my veneers are falling off, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell? I have to go back to the doctor and tell him to put my teeth back in.
I've dreamt that my teeth fall off, period.
Queen, right? Or like, yeah, I'll dream that all of them are falling off, and then I'm just like keeping them in, but that they all could just come off.
It's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so wild fact number 1. You only dream about faces you've seen before.
I've heard about that. You cannot dream about something that your brain doesn't know.
What?
Yeah.
You can't dream
even if you dream of that you're in a room with 100 people, all those faces your brain has memorized.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm scared.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Your brain cannot invent a brand new face.
No.
Every person you see in a dream, no matter how random, has appeared somewhere in your life. Even strangers you glanced at once.
Wow.
That scares the fuck out of me.
How many people's dreams are we in? That's just strangers.
I'm scared.
Like all of us.
Oh my God. I'm actually spooked a little bit. What the heck? Fact number 2. Most dreams are forgotten within 5 minutes.
Whoa.
About 95% of your dreams vanish right after waking unless they trigger strong emotion.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't remember 95% of our dreams.
Yeah, and sometimes I wish I did. I'm like, I had a really good dream and I forgot what it was.
Do you ever have a dream of like a genius idea that would make you millions of dollars?
Yeah, like a crazy movie or something.
And then you wake up and you're like, I need to figure out what that was. Or I have a dream of a song I made. All right, how stupid. A crazy beat. I don't fucking write songs. I don't know anything about songs. I'll have like a crazy beat in my head. And I'm like rapping. I imagine.
Period.
No, and I'm literally like singing this song. I'm not singing it. I'm like rapping it. I'm not a fucking rapper. Oh my gosh. And then like in my head, I'm like, this is the fucking hit of the summer. Imagine. And then I wake up and I'm like, bitch, I forgot what it was.
That's how you feel about like certain like movies. Like they have to have come from dreams or something.
Oh, for sure.
You know what trips me out? When I'm having a dream and like, let's say in real life, someone like slams a door or like the TV finishes a sentence. It is so in sync with my dream that it trips me out.
It trips me the fuck out.
That I feel like, how is that happening?
It's like your brain's already like on imagination mode and then like the talking just like.
But like, how is like, okay, so let's say.
I know it's.
But
insane.
let's say like the TV says like, how are you? My dream already said hi before that.
Oh gosh.
And I'm like, is my brain, how does my brain know that before?
I don't get it.
I don't know. It kind of trips me out.
It trips me out. Dreams are actually like so crazy to me.
Yeah, I love how we have Christmas hats on.
Right. Oh, I love it. Merry Christmas, guys. Fact number 3. Your body is paralyzed during dreams.
Wow.
When you enter REM sleep, your muscles shut down so you don't act out your dreams. Sleep paralysis happens when your mind wakes up before your body does. That I knew.
Hate when that happens.
Oh, I hate that shit. I didn't know it was during like when you're dreaming.
Occasionally happen to me sometimes.
Oh, gosh, I know it's the worst. Fact number 4. Men and women dream differently.
They do.
Men tend to dream more about other men. Oh,
okay. Wait, what?
Okay, now I see you.
We out here exposing them.
They dream about other men, aggression, physical action. This is just. I'm not making this up. Imagine. Take it up with AI. I'm just kidding.
AI is crazy.
Women tend to dream more about people they know, conversations, emotional situations. Whoa, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, people who are blind still dream. There's a lot of fun facts.
You want to know something beautiful that we saw this morning on our drive over here?
What?
And it really showed like the
spirit,
compassion and the spirit of Christmas. Aww. We saw like a blind woman walking and she had a Christmas sweater on.
Oh, I love that.
And Brian mentioned a good point. She's like, she's blind, but she don't even know how her sweater looks, but she has a Christmas sweater on. Aww. She don't even know how it looks. And I was like, that's the Christmas spirit.
Oh my goodness.
You're wearing a Christmas sweater. You might not know how it looks, but she has it on for the spirit.
I love that so much.
Clock the tea, queen. Like,
clock the tea is crazy. Clock what? Imagine.
For real, we're here.
The Christmas spirit. Imagine.
That's what we clocking. Imagine.
That's some queen shit. She clocking for real.
That's what they said. Like, what's she clocking? Because when we say like diabolical, they're like, what's diabolical? Y'all are making it seem like if it's something. When I say diabolical, first of all, because people want to clock me for that shit. I don't think she knows what diabolical means. For me, like, if I love my coffee, I'm gonna tell Brian this shit is diabolical. And people say it's like,
I know
it's a bad thing, but for me it's like astronomical. Like that's what it is to me.
I think it's just like lingo. to us.
Yeah, it's just funny. I don't know. It just reminded me of that. But she reminded me that the Christmas spirit,
an icon,
is real. Honestly, that's like one thing, you guys, that I'm really trying to do this December. I'm trying to fantasize every single day. So yesterday was December 1st for us. I know y'all are going to watch this maybe a few days in, but I decorated for Christmas. It was like a full like Christmas day. And here we are today with our Santa hats.
It's also Snapmas.
Yes, Snapmas. Follow us on
Snapchat, you guys, because we're doing Snapmas.
Yeah, I'm doing Vlogmas on Snapchat.
Like literally where you just like vlog your day on Snap.
Yeah.
So follow us on there.
Do you miss Vlogmas?
I will say I do miss Vlogmas to an extent. I can't picture vlogging every single day right now. I genuinely can't. I feel like with snapping, it's easy because it's just like in that moment. But the editing and everything, trying to juggle everything right now, I can't even post a video, let alone Vlogmas.
No, same.
Like genuinely, and I try it. It's so, I feel like in this day and age, you guys, it's not that we're lazy or that, you know, we're like, oh, why should I posting? Well, maybe a part of it is like, oh my gosh, okay, maybe I should post more on YouTube, but it really is just trying to like juggle like the different social medias on top of that, like businesses and just mom life. I genuinely feel like it's just like so many different baskets, and trying to put your eggs in all of them is crazy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's all it is, queen. But we are doing Snapmas. I'm so excited.
I'm trying to really fantasize Christmas. I heard there's like a Polar Express place around here.
Yeah, it's in Paris, California.
Yeah,
we need to go.
One of my friends went and it looked incredible.
I think Jasmine went one year to the Polar Express train.
Michelle and her man.
We should go.
And you wear PJs and everything to it.
Stop
like matching PJs.
Fucking playing.
I'm just saying, y'all.
Okay, well, we should go.
You literally just sounded like that person from Polar Express. Well, she's in full character.
Well, the guy that guy?
That was that on purpose.
I'm so dead. That's so funny. You know what's a fun fact about Vlogmas that people don't know? I feel like you're vlogging so much during Vlogmas that you can't even live in the actual moment. You can't have a day off. You have to like physically plan fun days around Vlogmas, because if not, you're just gonna be fucking vlogging sitting on your couch all day.
I do feel like it. Oh yeah. I feel like it does take it's so much fun, but you are so like just eating, shitting, living Vlogmas that you forget about everything else.
And then you have to like end the vlog at a certain time period of the day, because you also need a few hours to edit that vlog to get it up. So it's like not real. All right. No, it's real. It 100% is real. It's real. But it's just so much planning that goes into it.
It's so much planning.
You could do like a day in your life, but like, what if you have a few days in your life where you really are just home being a mom? Like, that's not fun for Vlogmas. Like, you got to be like, we have to plan. We got to make Christmas cookies. We have to go see lights. You really are like planning around it. And at the same time, when you're vlogging the whole time, and I've seen people comment about this when everyone has like, when everyone has a camera out and people are like live in the moment. That's actually real. That's real. That's because
very real.
If you are a vlogger or you've done YouTube, you know that when you're vlogging, as much as you think you're taking the moment in, you're not. You're not fully taking it in because you're worried, like, get the camera out. That's real. It's real. That's real. Like, there's moments that you're like, oh shoot, like there's actual moments where you're in the moment and you're like, oh, the camera, like, yeah. Unless you have someone just recording you and you're just thriving doing your thing, then you're really in the moment. But for the most part, like, you are always reminding yourself, like, get the camera out when it comes to like when you're actively having to vlog something the whole time.
Yeah.
So
no, that's real.
I have a funny Vlogmas story.
What is it?
I feel like I might have said it on here. This is in the days in the apartment where I think it was my first Vlogmas, where my schedule was so fucked up.
I was just thinking about this day like yesterday.
Like, our schedule was so fucked up, you guys. Like, no kids. Think about it. Okay. I would go to sleep so late editing videos. Like, my schedule was just the most fucked up thing you could imagine. I remember after editing a video, like, it was like 5 a.m, and then I realized I was like, it's December 1st.
It wasn't 5 a.m.
What time?
It was like 10 a.m. probably.
So that's how long I was up then.
But that's how we influenced each other, because I was up still too.
We were awake, guys. Like, insane.
No, it wasn't 10. That's stretching. It was probably like 8, 9
Oh
a.m.
yeah, it was early it was morning. And then I realized it was December 1st, and I knew I was gonna do Vlogmas for the first time. So I wake up.
All right. Wake up, or I stand up after editing for 6 hours. Take a little stretch. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 1! I literally feeling. I remember that day and I remember us going outside to take the dogs for like a walk and stuff, thinking we were doing something. We're like, all right. And people are like waking up in the morning, like, good morning. And I'm like, us acting like we're waking up. Fighting my sleep. That's the worst thing you could do to your body.
Actually diabolical. Like that's diabolical.
Actually circadian rhythm off the fucking charts.
What is that again?
Your circadian rhythm, like that's so important. Like when your body sees sunlight and dark, and
I feel like everybody's had that era. Like before you had kids, you know, like I don't know if I've young, somebody that had our schedule. Made your own schedule.
You know what? That is such an important thing to touch on really quickly. When you go from like, you know, working like our 9 to 5s that we were doing, where you had a schedule where, you know, you'd be up at a certain time, you go to work at a certain time, you are almost like you have this like structured schedule,
and that we need structure in life.
And I feel like everybody needs structure. So now get this structure and then be like, okay, now do whatever you want, whether you have your own schedule, you work when you want, whatever hours you want.
Off the
and I'm talking like an 18-year-old.
Oh yes, we're talking, you guys. We started YouTube really young. We were like 20.
Like no order, no nothing. I thought about this day yesterday because it was December 1st. We would never know. Of course, I thought about this yesterday because it was December 1st, and it was a very, very different morning that I had. It was like 9 a.m. I was making breakfast with Noah. Like it was a very different morning, and I was like cackling, just thinking, I'm like, oh my god, who would have known? Like what? Maybe a decade ago? It was probably like a decade.
Yeah, like a decade ago.
Like a decade ago, I was like, who would have known? Like a decade ago. We were in our flipped upside down apartment to start.
Roaches everywhere. I was kidding.
Oh no. We were just like these kids living, you know, the scene Home Alone when the little boy is doing whatever the fuck he wants.
That was us.
That was literally me and Karina at the apartment, right?
20 years old is not grown.
So I remember that morning, I was in my room laying down, probably about to go to sleep. It was about like 9 a.m. And Karina comes in my room. It's December 1st. And I was like, oh, it's December 1st. And I was like, oh my god, it is. So me and you were like, oh my god, I think we even took my mom to have Denny's that morning.
I think we did, yeah.
And we were like so exhausted. And you know what, something that me and Karina would do?
You were about to fall asleep. It's crazy.
Yeah. Something that me and Karina would do. We would be like, fuck it, just fight it. Like we'll just like bust, because we were so determined to fix our schedule. We're like, it's fine, like let's fight it, and then we'll like go to sleep early
at 8 p.m.
A cycle over and over.
Horrible.
Anytime I hear like a teenager talk about that, like our
it's
little
a canon moment.
Our little brother David, he talks about it too. Sometimes he'll be like waking up like super late, or he'll be fighting his sleep. He's like, no, I'm trying to fix my schedule, like my schedule, you know. I'm like, I busted an all-nighter. I'm thinking like, this is hilarious. That was like me like 10 years ago, you know. But I always think about that morning. I remember like going outside with the dogs. We were sitting there and we were thriving. We were like, oh my god, it's December 1st. But I'm like, you could have just like actually gotten sleep and woke up like.
Now that you said that we were outside with the dogs, I remember when we moved out of the apartment, we went back to pick something up, and I guess like, oh, handsome.
Oh, my handsome.
R.I.P. King.
I love him so much. I
remember like we went back to the apartment.
I think I remember
we went back to the apartment for something, Myra, and I guess like handsome like ran to the door because he like recognized the apartment. Yeah. And you bursted into tears.
You were like, why would you bring him?
And it just broke our soul.
Yeah.
Because we were already sad that we were leaving the apartment. So then like I was like, like, why would you bring him? Because it just made us so sad that he ran to the door.
Yeah.
And Mara was like in tears. Like,
yeah, because he wanted so badly. Oh my god, you know when I felt that? Okay, so I'm like the kind of person I like actually get sad like leaving spaces. I get so sad. Attached, right? And mind you, you guys are going to cackle because this is crazy.
Oh, I know what you're going with this.
Today, no, a couple days ago, like, so I have a fireplace, right? I have a little salita. She's very cozy, and that's where my fireplace is. It's right in front of my kitchen. It was so cozy because the other living room is like literally twice, 3 times the size, right? Mind you, the other living room, it's like the first thing you see when you open. So for me, I always thought, I'm like, this would be like a good formal living room because like who wants to see like a mess like as soon as you open a door? But I always prioritize that living room because it was bigger, right? So I actually ended up turning like the living room, like the sala with the fireplace. I turned it into dining room. And like this year for fucking Christmas, I told myself I am fantasizing every single day of December. I'm gonna make sure I use that fireplace. I'm gonna make sure I'm sitting there watching my movie with hot chocolate and have a Christmas tree by the fireplace because I've never used it as that, right?
Yeah.
At least not like my main living room. So we moved it. Like actually, sectionals there, so TV's there, tree is there. I mean, coziest living room. I'm living my Hallmark fantasy there, right?
Love it.
And Noah, like yesterday, he's so used to the other living room, and he goes to the other living room and he's like pointing at like where the TV was, and I literally almost bursted into tears. And mind you, this is right by each other. Imagine.
Oh my gosh. You actually, right now that you said that you get really attached to stuff.
Yeah.
I started cackling because I remember when we had that project at school where they gave us the baby doll.
Oh my God.
Like, mind you, most kids were probably like, hell yeah, take the doll back. Myra literally cried all night the night before she had to turn that doll in.
Oh my God, that's actually a mental illness because I do remember crying.
A mental illness is crazy.
I actually do think about that now. I'm like,
not crazy.
No.
You're not crazy, queen.
No, I'm saying like that's actually not normal. Like I actually did cry for it. I got so attached to it.
I know.
Why am I like that? That's so weird. Mind you, like I'm telling you, this living room, like even Noah wanting to go back to it. And even yesterday I was feeling homesick and the living room was right there.
Wait. You were feeling homesick in your own house?
I was feeling
2 feet away from the other living room.
I literally was feeling like sad that like that living room. Oh my gosh, this is what it is for me. Okay, so if I use this cup every single day of my life, right?
You do have a mental illness.
Let me explain. So if I use this cup for like every single day of my life, this cup to me has emotion, right?
Oh, don't do that.
Yes.
It's a cup.
I'm just kidding. Imagine like if I use
what's her name?
Imagine like if I use another cup, I'm gonna feel bad for the cup that is gonna be like, where's Myra? So when I was like in the other living room arriving with my tree, I look over and my other living room like cold, not
looking over like
looking over and I'm thinking like, I'm sorry for betraying you.
Oh my God.
I feel like
you're like, am I okay?
Imagine like, no, wait.
I love that. I love that. It's crazy. No, I don't love that for you, queen. I'm trying to find the words. She's like, I'm trying to get your help. I'm just kidding. No, I get that to an extent because that's how I feel about homes. 100%.
Yes,
but I feel that about a home, like like a home.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I literally told Brian yesterday. I'm like, I'm getting sad about this living room. Imagine moving. I would cry.
OMG.
That's crazy.
No, that
mind
makes,
you,
I
the
mean,
living room is
sense,
they're 1 inch apart.
No,
right by each other.
That's really real. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that for sure.
But do you feel that about certain like
objects? No,
not you almost
a coffee cup.
Maybe not a coffee cup, but like a living room. You're like, queen, like I still love you.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God.
I know what you mean. I get it. Because the living room was like right next to the other one.
Imagine it's like actually like literally.
Wait, so what are you doing with that living room now? She's just empty.
Imagine like yeah.
You close her off like why? Like, demolished her like what?
Like wait, you made her house smaller?
She's what? You just demolished the whole thing? Like what?
No, she's gonna be like a formal living room.
Oh, okay.
Which when you actually look into it, ChatGPT was the one that gave me the idea to use the fireplace.
Oh,
because she told me that a formal living room. When the first room in the house usually is like the formal one. Oh, okay. And she's like, the fireplace is the purpose is for you to use it, not put a table in front of it.
I feel like in this day and age, a lot of new builds like they'll have like what's called like it's like a bonus room. ¿Cómo se llaman? Oh my gosh, it'll be called
like an office.
Yeah, like a lot of times it's not a formal living room. Like I feel like that's in this day and age it's more about like the open space where people don't use it a lot.
Yeah.
But back then a lot of it was like the
my house is
formal
old.
living room.
For sure meant to be a formal
dining room. I mean, I feel like that still exists.
Yeah.
But it varied that. Yeah. I feel like I'm the kind of person like where I have my formal living room here, but I always feel like that living room is so gorgeous and it bothers me that I can't use it. But then at the same time, it's like, who's to say I can't? Like, just sit there and just take in the vibes. I don't know.
Sit there and take in the vibes.
Like, actually, you just sit there?
So that even like you saying the high ceiling one, right? So when you think about like a living room, like you're actually going to watch TV and be cozy in, you do think about something smaller.
You're so right.
So when she was breaking it down to me and she's like, you have a living room with a fireplace that is smaller. You could have movie nights there. She's like, you have the vaulted high ceiling, big living room
for looks, right?
Which one makes more sense to use? And I was like, you know what? It makes so much sense now because every time I would use that living room, no matter how many movie nights I had, I never got the full cozy feeling.
And that's insane to me because your house gives me so like warm and inviting.
Yeah, it's very cozy. But now,
it's so inviting.
If you go over, you're gonna understand why the fireplace one is cozier.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, period. I'm the kind of person where like because I'm looking into homes and stuff, and I do love like the formal. I think it's really pretty. I'm very about like I want every room to be intentional and I want it to be used.
But it is.
Right? Like you could sit on it and
that's literally I say it a million times, but that's literally fantasizing your life.
Okay, I love that.
Like actually,
just like the entrance.
If you have a formal living room, that's a spot where you could read your Bible, where you could have some coffee. You could scroll on your phone.
You're right. Just relax.
Like that.
Have meetings with people there.
Yes, you could literally like sit there and like just sit there. Like if you don't want the chaos of your kids watching TV and you need to like just sit down, like it's because people are so used to just scrolling on their phone.
Doom scrolling, yeah.
Like people like back in the day, like I'm assuming like would just sit down and like actually like look around.
And where they had the phone on the wall and they had to like
I was watching Home Alone yesterday. You know, they missed their flight and they had to like go to the phone lines to like call like at the airport.
Oh my gosh. The fact that there was actual like phones in public areas, yeah.
And I'm like, so you had to call to book a flight?
What?
Like you had to call and book a flight.
Wait. You just blew my mind because now I'm thinking, yeah, like how would you book flights before the internet? You had to call.
Well, and imagine before phones, go to the airport physically.
Wait, I need to figure this out.
There had to be, you know what? There had to be like the yellow pages. Buildings.
Remember the yellow pages? The yellow book, right? Or like that was how people did everything.
Oh my goodness. What a time to be alive though.
Really?
I think so. Because I think, oh my gosh, this is like a perfect example.
I found out. Hold on, let me just backtrack for 2 seconds. People would call the airline directly.
Mm-hmm. That's what I assumed.
Yeah. They would literally just call and be like, what flights are available to New York on Friday? How much is the round trip? Okay, can I book it? Wow. Insane. Okay,
so I honestly sometimes like I do feel like the phones are a blessing and a curse. Do you ever, so when you
have everything at our fingertips.
When you are getting ready to go to bed, are you the kind that like does your full hour without a phone before bed? Or is it like the last 5 seconds you see?
I'm doom scrolling.
So you knock out, right?
And I actually feel like there's something in the blue light that makes me tired. Is that real or is it fucking up my circadian?
No, it's keeping you awake longer.
Oh, because I feel like I need to doom scroll for it to make me tired. Well, not all the time. I sound crazy. Not all the time.
I think that's
but like my kids are asleep. Like my kids are down and I'm like, okay, they're sleeping. I take my phone out and I'm like,
I know. It's so hard.
For an hour.
I guess like when I think about like what the phone has done to us, if I did think about like crazy. Because sometimes like taking a break off my phone and watching a movie to me is like not screen time. I'm like, wow. And it's like you're going from screen to screen, but like that's how much I use my phone.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel that? Yeah. Where you're like, oh, I feel productive, and it's like
productive.
Still like watching TV even. Okay. No, but like
because you're like so like doing something intentional.
Yeah, because you're like doom scrolling.
Yeah, I think a good movie is intentional and it's good for your soul.
So I did this thing recently because I am the kind that will like just doom scroll, especially when Noah's knocked out. So Noah's really like he like loves like he'll be like aquí, like he'll have you sit right by him.
Aww.
So like 2 nights ago, I was like on my phone, and I try not, and I know when he wants like my attention, I try not to be on my phone because I don't want that to be like his like memory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So he was like, aquí, and I was like scrolling. He was like, no, aquí. Like, he didn't want me to be on my phone, right? I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'm going to put my phone away. And I was just with him. Like, we're laying down, and we're just like together. No TV was on, nothing, Karina. Within like 10 minutes, we were both knocked out.
Wow.
Brian, the next day, he was like, you guys went to sleep super early last night. I was like, yeah, I didn't scroll on my phone for 10 minutes.
Oh.
Imagine 10 minutes is crazy.
I love it.
Like, just simply unwinding and being in the moment. I was like, isn't that crazy? I just want to use my phone less. And with that also comes with like the online shopping, all of it. Let that go.
Love that.
I want to go in person. I want to go see the items, feel them, touch them, all of it.
Oh my God, yes, girl. I'm here for it. I miss that. It's like nostalgic to go and actually shop in person.
Nostalgic is crazy.
Like, actually, I feel like low key in this day and age. Yes, it is.
Right. But this pillow is making my back look 10 times bigger because it's black. I look over, my back is like this.
I'm done with you.
Like, you guys, so this pillow is not my back. I swear. It's just that I'm wearing black on black, so my back looks like squared and like big.
The hunchback is crazy.
And I'm like, hey guys. No. Every time I look over, I'm literally like, my fucking face is like on my chest. Like, wow. How much it's hanging. I was kidding. Speaking of shopping, we're going to play a little game sponsored by Old Navy because we need a little shopping inspo.
Ooh, yes, we do. And thanks to our friends at Old Navy, we're going to play a game of Naughty or Nice Gifting Edition.
Okay, so we're going to describe a person on our list, a bestie, husband, sibling, and we're going to see what Old Navy gift we'd give them.
And then we're going to decide if it's a naughty gift and we keep it to ourselves, or if it's a nice gift and decide to gift it to them.
Okay, so our sister Jasmine loves wearing her comfy sweats, so we're going to get her the Bounce Fleece set. Naughty or nice?
Bounce Fleece set. Ooh, baby, that's a naughty gift for me. Because honestly, I'm a comfy queen too. Like, I want that set. Sorry, Jasmine.
I imagine. That's good.
Actually, naughty and nice. I'll give her one and I'll get one for myself too.
Or you split it pants and you give her a shirt.
I'm like, she's not getting anything.
I was kidding. Okay, Brian's next. I'm getting him the Sherpa Fleece half zip. If he thinks he's not going to match me, he's wrong, baby. I'm going to give it to him because we're going to be twinning.
I'm going to get the girls and I the Minnie and Me looks. I'm so excited. The bow sweaters with the tutus. Oh my God, we're going to look so good. And the girls are going to go crazy. I imagine.
Are you going to be nice and give it to them, queen? Or are you going to keep it and be naughty?
Because they're my kids. I'll be nice for them.
Oh, that's a real mother. Overall, do you usually keep your gifts or do you gift them?
I like to gift them.
They're really cute and I love them.
I'm like, I'm a good person. All right.
Honestly, I'm on the nice list. I feel like sometimes I want to be a little naughty if she's really like, if I'm shopping for somebody and I'm like, whoa, this is really nice, I might just buy double.
You know what it is? It's because we like to gift gifts that we personally would love. So you're like, oh my God, girl, I'm about to keep this.
Yes. Well, I cannot wait to start shopping. Old Navy is my one-stop shop for all my holiday shopping.
Gifts that bounce back, sparkle, and actually fits everybody on the list.
You heard it here first, ladies. Go shop in store or online at oldnavy.com. You know what AT&T believes? Hearing a voice can change everything.
Honestly, that's so true though. Like, we save voicemails, we replay old messages. There's just something about hearing someone you love.
When I need a hype up, I call my sister. Instant serotonin.
And when I need some comfort, I call my mom. Her voice just feels like home.
That's why AT&T wants everyone to share their voice this holiday season.
Send that voice note, leave a voicemail, make that call.
It might be the thing they hold on to forever. Happy holidays from AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
You know that feeling when the holidays finally hit and you're like, wow, I need a drink.
Same. That's when Stella Rosa enters the chat, girl.
It's sweet, sparkling, and festive without trying too hard. Whether it's a gift or a treat yourself moment, and it always hits just right.
My friends literally expect me to show up with it now. It's like my official holiday invite.
So make your life easier. Grab a few bottles of Stella Rosa this season at stellarosa.com. Must be 21 or over.
Okay, you know, earlier I was talking about how I get super like attached to things. So are you an anxious or avoidant attachment? Because I feel like me, it's giving anxious attachment.
So anxious attachment versus avoidant attachment. Okay, I feel like, do you feel like you have anxious attachment?
100%.
Do you think I might have the other one?
But it's hard to tell because I feel like you would be like attached to things too.
I do, yeah. Okay, so let's see what these mean. Anxious attachment is people with anxious so people with anxious attachment deeply want to love and closeness, but they fear losing it. Like they fear losing. What if you leave me? What if I'm not enough? Wait, what the heck? No, I don't know. I don't want to just read it.
Well, yeah, like love you, but do you still love me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So common behaviors of an anxious attachment would be the overthink text, tone, timing. You need reassurance. You get anxious when their partner pulls away. You read into small changes. You worry about being abandoned. Can become clingy when stressed. Gives a lot. Sometimes too much.
Yeah.
But I feel like I kind of meet some of those characteristics too.
I meet him.
What happened? You meet all of them?
I feel like I'm like very like, okay, so like for example, even like in my like marriage, I feel like I'm very like, I want to sit down and have a conversation. I need reassurance. Like if I tell you the sky is blue, like I'm going to need you to agree with me and we need to talk about why it's blue. Like I need to go into detail.
Okay, reassurance, yes.
And like I need reassurance. I always need it.
I'm like that too though, to an extent. Yeah.
Like if we're having a conversation, like when people say agree to disagree, that bugs me because I'm like, no, but like I really want to understand why you disagree with that.
Okay.
Is that giving anxious attachment?
I guess a little bit, right? Do you also love with intensity, passion, and your like, sensitivity?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't?
No, I'm like that too. Yeah. And like things that might trigger your anxious attachment could be things like delayed replies, cold or distant behavior, partners who are not expressive, feeling ignored, change in routine. Do you feel like that, like, kind of like?
Yeah. So, okay. So like Brian's I was gonna detachment. What? Not detachment. Brian is an avoidant. So like Brian, like for example, he's the kind that like with conflict or anything, he'll be like shuts off entirely. Or say like if we're having an uncomfortable conversation, like I'm the one that wants to like talk through it and like I'm so invested in it, and he's the kind that like will like emotionally shut down.
I feel like I might be more like you then. Like I think I'm anxious attachment for sure because I'm like looking into like just
like us. I'm not at peace if we're not talking about it.
No, I'm like that too. Or it's like avoidant attachment. It says that it's mostly people who want connection but they fear being overwhelmed or losing their independence. And also like they pull away when things get too close. They need a lot of space. They avoid emotional vulnerability. They get uncomfortable with intimacy, prefers independence over partnership, downplays feelings. Very much like that. They they love, but like slowly with hesitation. They keep strong walls up. Yeah. And I feel like I'm the opposite of that. So I definitely think I have an anxious attachment.
Yes, me
100%. I'm anxious attached. Wait.
Yeah, like there are people that like even, I mean, I don't know if that's related to anything like that, but like even like, you get attached to things. Like you're very like emotional. Like we wearing a heart on our sleeve, I think is giving anxious.
Giving anxious is crazy.
Giving anxious attachment. Like I'm very like I feel like an avoidant wouldn't show like put their guards down and be vulnerable. I feel like if you just give me like the power a little bit, not give me the power. If you show me that I can like be vulnerable with you, baby, the guards are dropping to the ground.
Oh, I'm like that too. I could literally meet you on the street, and if you start pouring to me, like I'm going to pour to you. I'm gonna want to relate to what you're saying, and we're going in as deep as you want me to. Like, yes. I'm like that too.
Yeah, when people are like being like emotional with me, I'm like, Queen, like, yes, let's talk about life. Like,
let's talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's related at all to being like avoidant or anxious. Do you feel like people would assume that I'm anxious attachment and you're avoidant attachment?
I think so. Now that I'm like really thinking about it, like I feel like I give off avoidant attachment. But you know what? In certain aspects of my life, I am that.
Yeah.
I feel like in my marriage, I'm very much like anxious attachment.
Okay.
But as like a person, I don't know. I do like in family wise, I'm very avoidant attachment.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I feel like in different aspects of my life, because I feel like I could give off avoidant. Like if you ask my mom, I think she would say you're an avoidant attachment. Avoidant attachment. You know what I mean?
Okay, so my mom probably feels like the distance, like emotionally.
No, not the distance. Not necessarily like that. But I'm very like if my mom were to ask me like, how are you doing? I'll be like, good.
Okay.
Like I would never like I feel like to like certain people in my life, like I never bring the walls down. It's very like, does that make sense?
I get what you mean.
It's not that I'm distant at all. I think it's more like they would never see a problem I have because I wouldn't allow anyone to see it.
I get that. I get what you're
saying. But
my
husband would, because it's my husband. So I'm like super walls down with him.
I get what
makes
you're
sense.
saying.
So I feel like I could be both at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I see both. But I feel like because I'm your like actual twin sister and you tell me everything, I can see the avoidance.
Oh yeah, like I mean not
the avoidance. Sorry, the anxious attachment.
I feel like there's literally, it's so funny because I really like there's one person I just throw all my trauma on. It's Myra.
And I feel like you've gotten more comfortable with time.
That's hilarious.
I think you've gotten more comfortable because you're like, damn, Myra vents to me about everything. That you started getting comfortable.
Oh yeah, because I feel like for a while I had my walls for a long time. I'm the one that was like for a while like.
I've always been like this. Like I am like, I'm too honest for my own good, where like I've told like literally anybody my business, and now I'm like learning that I'm like, wait, well maybe I shouldn't tell. You know when they say like on some real shit, you know when they say even when you're fighting with your partner, be careful who you tell because they're gonna view them differently. This is real, you guys.
I feel that, but like with you, I don't like. I actually will tell you everything.
Okay, so this is like real though, you guys. Like when you are fighting with your partner, there's that safe, or anybody when you tell your issues to, there's that person you could safely tell.
You know they're not
judging.
They
will never change their perspective on how they view the both of you, right?
Yeah.
Karina could tell me the most outstanding is crazy. The most crazy things that I know she's saying out of anger, and I would never. Same thing. Like I could say things out of anger, and she would never take it literal.
If anything, I'm like me. Imagine like what?
No, yeah, I'm like, girl, you are me on the luteal face. No, I'm like, no, like, girl, I get it. I know she's like overreacting, or I know when it's just being a dramatic moment. But that is one advice I could give people: be careful who you tell your fucking shit to, because I cannot trust people.
No, yeah.
Like if I tell you my problems and later on you're being like messy and you're seeing. I can't do that. So I've learned the hard way. I'm like, and I've learned, I think even just being an anxious attachment, you learn a lot.
I feel like it's like very,
you can't be like that with everybody.
I feel like it's like very, very few people that I could like really like vent to, and they'll be like, girl, me too. Imagine.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like there's a couple friends. Yeah. That like for sure. Like I like.
So I used to be like that. How you said, like, girl, I used to be like that with everybody. I would tell everybody everything. And now I feel like I'll like my vent person that I know is not gonna like judge me is Karina. So I honestly
feel like that about Elizabeth too though. Like I feel like she would be like, girl, same. Like
I feel like I tell Elizabeth everything too, low key.
Like I feel like she would just cackle and be like, girl, I've been through that yesterday. You imagine like
no, literally. I feel like us with the girls when we tell each other our stuff, we're like, oh, like you're gonna get over it, girl.
Oh, I love that. I love trauma bonding. Is that what it's called?
Maybe. I don't know.
Trauma bonding is crazy.
But I do feel like you were like a little bit avoidant, and then
I was for a long time
with the idea.
I think I was for a long time because even my friends would clock it and be like, everyone's venting, and they would be like, Karina, you never vent. Like I remember my friends telling me that, like clocking me. All right.
No.
And I was like, I don't.
Versus the tears you imagine, like in that moment, I was like, oh my god, I don't. Wait, and like now I do.
Yeah,
and it feels freeing. Yeah, right.
Like, yeah, now I feel like you're more like honest about things. Like not that you were never, but like even
you're like you were fake.
Right? No, but like even like I don't know. Like if I'm like if I'm bickering with Brian too, I'll just tell you like, girl, he's pissing me off today. Like you've gotten to that point where you're like, bros, or like you got to the point where you're like just so like, you know. That's funny. So I think everyone needs. I feel like everyone needs that one person, but I do agree. Like you can't just like go, you know, taking everything like to everyone, because there is also people in life that you meet that you genuinely think they are that person, and then the moment they go fucking like saying everything you told them in private. Too. So there are 100% people like that too. Oh my gosh, no, like true story. I used to be the kind that would like I told Karina, like I wear my heart on my sleeve, or I'm too real for my own good. That I used to be like the same with other people in my life that I would just like, you know, say things to. And there's just some people you really cannot say things to because they will change their perspective. They will view you differently. And they are the ones going around telling your business. I can't do that. So you got to be careful. You absolutely being an anxious attachment too, because that could be a big flaw. Oh, 100%. Telling everybody your whole life. Anxious attachment. I think just in general in life, trusting, like feeling you could trust everybody with your stuff. And there is times that you really do feel like you have that connection to trust people, and then you end up finding out later on that they're coming over to your house, welcoming with open arms. I tell you everything. I have my wall down with you, and then I find out you're going talking. My freaking life is chisme to you, and you're over there telling everybody my business, and we're best friends. Oh, so that there's times like that too. Yeah, where you end up finding out, and you're like, wait, my life is chisme to you're coming to my house, and you're collecting tea in my house, in my family, and you're going and talking to people about it. Yeah. Bitch, that is, I've met people like that, and that is like the biggest lesson in life. You will meet people that you truly think that are the closest people to you, and they will absolutely, that will happen. So it's not just an anxious attachment thing, it's just in general. Yeah, in general, I think it's amazing to have people that you could vent to, but there's also people that like you truly feel in your soul that you're soulmates, and they are going and like what you're venting to them in their head is tea. Yeah. So that is also very real too, guys. So be careful. Yeah, you got to choose the people that you tell your business to wisely. 100%. I really do believe in like keeping secrets. I know people will joke about like, oh, you tell me something and like my group knows. I don't believe in that. Like even there are certain things that I will tell Brian. Like if my friend tells me, I'll like there's things I will not tell my husband. There are certain things that I know, like if my friend actually tells me like, you don't even have to tell me. I think some topics are very, obvious that I'm like, my husband shouldn't know this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. There's some things that you don't even have to tell me. I just know that is something I'm not going to tell my husband. Even if I have a friend and they tell me something wild, and if Karina doesn't know it, she's going to hear it by that same friend another day, because I'm not going to tell you. It's not going to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in that point in my life where I'm like, your frontal lobe is developed. You know what you tell people, what you don't tell people. Exactly. That part. I think at the end of the day, like you said, you know, it's also what you tell people. Obviously, like, you know, I feel like naturally, like, for example, when, I don't know, let's say I had a fight with Brian. Like, when I'm talking to my sister, I'm sorry, I'm gonna fucking lather them tacos. I'm gonna put everything on it, baby. I might add extra juices. Like, I know I'm exaggerating that shit. But you also got to be careful who the fuck you're telling, like I said, because if I'm out here adding extra juice, because Karina knows, like, she's like, okay, LOL, been there, done that yesterday. She's going to probably relate to it and be like, LOL. But like I said, if you're telling someone that's maybe not as trustworthy, can you imagine how they're like painting your partner? Right. It's like when they say like, this could be like even like more serious problems in a marriage, when they say I don't know, the partner cheated or something, be the only person to know, because
everybody else, like you're gonna be happy with them again. But now people have a perspective of them,
of both of you at that point.
Of both of you at that point.
Yes.
Which, I mean,
you
none of our partners have ever cheated. I think, but like, when it gets
depending on your problem,
that's, you know.
Yeah, it's like with your problems, like just know that when you are telling someone, like at the same time, like you choose if you want to protect your partner in the long run from like whatever you're telling them, just problems wise in general.
Yeah.
Because do know that their perception is probably going to change depending on like what's going on.
Yes, that part. 100%. Like, okay, so this is me getting really fucking real with you guys. So me and Brian started dating really, really young. Okay, so when me and Brian growing up, like literally we kind of grew up together. We would be the kinds, we went through every single phase, right?
You guys would like break up all the time.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm thinking like a teenager fighting, like fuck, you know, like what is it called?
There's absolutely like no shame in that. You guys were so young,
I'm being real. There's no shame in this, right? So when I would like, let's say I would fight with Brian, right? Because shit, baby, she was fighting. She was feistier then, let me tell you. Teenager me, baby, I was fighting about anything and everything. And mind you, like, Brian has never disrespected me in any form of cheating, never has done anything insane for me to leave him, you know? This is just, you know, fights happen. I was very, very vulnerable in a sense where I would tell people like anything and everything. If I was mad at him, if I was arguing, I would go around telling my entire family that I was fighting with him. And guess what? He would be pulling up for Christmas dinner, and my mom was there looking at him like, why are you making my daughter cry? And it was like, I think I told this story already. But like this, and I feel like every teenager has gone through this where like that awkward, like bringing them back, like every teenager has gone through this, you know, with me and Brian, obviously we wrote it out and we're still here. Right. But those moments, now that I think about them, I think they're hilarious. But yeah, now you gotta like worry about bringing them back to Christmas dinner, and the whole family's just sitting there, crickets, and it's like now you're all happy and dandy with them, and your whole family probably despises the motherfucker. I was gonna, you know what I'm saying? But okay, no, but for real, I used to be the kind that I would tell my whole family. So certain people in my family would start like, you know, seeing my partner differently. And it's just something that stuck that now I'm like, damn, I was just because, you know, we lasted. And it's something that like, I now like, I've been with him for so long that I'm like, oh my gosh, these are things that like naturally when you fight, you don't realize about, but your family could be looking at y'all different. How many times do you think
you guys broke up in the beginning? Like when you guys were in your little toxic era?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Would you just be like, it's over, and then the next day you get back together? Or
yeah, there was no boundaries. Like it was like over any little, you know what it is? I think us as women, we like playing hard to get or hard to keep. Is that what it is? At least a teenager me. I think I used to like playing like hard to keep or something.
Oh my gosh. So you would just be like, it's over. And how over would it be? Like how long would you break up for?
Maybe like a couple days or a couple hours. And
okay,
then
that's Brian, not real.
Wait, I tell Raul it's over every day. I'm just kidding. What? All married? Honestly, real.
Totally kidding.
No, me and Brian
were like, I'm kidding.
We were like the cheesy ones where we would break up and we would send each other like sad songs.
I'm crying.
So our song growing up was When I Need You.
I am so done.
So me and Brian would be on the phone crying. Listening to the song, like, baby, just get back together. Y'all are both crying to each other on the phone.
That is so adorable.
And Brian would cry to me on the phone and tell me how much he would miss me, and I would tell him the same thing. And I'm like, so why the fuck are y'all breaking up again? And
I am so dead.
My family has seen every single phase, you guys, every single phase. But throughout the years, I have learned, even those that love me, baby, don't tell your shit to everybody. Trust me. Shit will still come up here for Thanksgiving dinners. Imagine. How long have we been together? It's been over a decade, y'all. But we love Thanksgiving. We love the holidays. Because I was like looking on my For You page, like all these fights for Thanksgiving. They were saying all the tias, like any holidays at this point, y'all see a fight, go live.
Please go live.
Like, it's just crazy. Like, baby, what's going on here?
I'm in that age where I wish a tia would.
All right. Nah. Well, you guys, I think that's going to wrap up this episode. Happy December, Queens. You better enjoy this month.
It's chaotic, but just take it in. Take in the holiday spirit.
Try to make something each day that fills your cup, whether it's making cookies, watching a Christmas movie, making
a Burlington run,
window shopping, making yourself a hot chocolate, a little cup of coffee, anything that's going to make your December a little bit better.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, y'all. And we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.